What's up guys, Yosef here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a new set of marquee matchups for a squad building challenge today, and the reward is going to be 5,000 coins and you have 3 days to do this. But we'll get into those in just a moment. So before we get started, as always, if you show support on the video by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and in the comments below. Let me your best pack so far from the SBCs. And if you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in that description box. So let's go ahead and go on to marquee matchups. As you can see, here are the 4 matches. The very first match is going to be Juanbak versus FC Seoul in the K-League. I butchered that completely, I do apologize. There was San Lorenzo versus Huracan in the Argentinian League, FC Porto versus SL Benfica, obviously in Portugal, and Arsenal versus Spurs. Right, so we get 5,000 coins for doing all 4, but what I would recommend, I would pick out certain ones. I wouldn't personally do the first one, but I will show you this one just in case you do want to complete every single one yourself. And the reward is one all players pack. I think that's a 12.5k pack, but I could be wrong completely. The requirements then, we have Juanbak players, minimum of 1, FC Seoul players, a minimum of 1, clubs exactly 4, team chemistry minimum of 95, and number of players in the squad 11. So I've got 96 chemistry, by the way, because of loyalty. And what I would do personally, if I were you, like I said before, I wouldn't do this one because right now the 2 K-League teams, they're very expensive. But the route I went down is going to be looking like this. First up, we have got Kim Teho, a goalkeeper from Juanbak, but luckily I did pack him when doing the bronze pack method. The right back is going to be Lee Tai-hee, and his club is Seongnam FC, again in the K-League, as is the centre back Yu Chung-yoon. And now we go on to AS Monaco in France because I have a lot of their players in my club already. So we have Diallo, we have Mendy, we have Silva, we have Fabinho, Traore, Dira, the 2 strikers. And this one is from FC Seoul, Damjanovic. I think right now he's like 3,000 coins. And the final player is this guy, Jaman, I'm not sure how you say his name, again though from Monaco. So it's actually quite difficult if you don't have all the players already in your club. But we're going to go ahead and submit that for one players pack, which again we will open towards the end of the video. But now we go on to San Lorenzo versus Huracan. The rewards are 2,000 coins and 1 gold pack, which is a 5k pack, and the requirements then San Lorenzo players a minimum of 1, Huracan players a minimum of 1, Argentina players a minimum of 6, gold players maximum of 7, team chemistry minimum of 95, and number of players in the squad 11. And just like the first match, I probably would skip this one because some of the players may be quite expensive right now compared to the reward you will actually get. And for completing all 4, 5,000 coins, it's not that great. So in goal, let's start off, and that player is going to Torrico, who does play for San Lorenzo. Now we're going to right back Jara Hara, playing for Boca Juniors. Mancinelli, he's a player from, what club is it? Huracan. So that is both teams checked off the list already, and I don't know how much he is. They may have a gold centre back who's a lot cheaper. Then we've got Pereira from Sevilla. Left back is Ensure, formerly of Liverpool. CDM Lemos, who plays for Patronato in the Primera División. And the other DM is Guerrero. He plays for America in the Mexican League. And the reason why with Mexican League is because I have a lot of silver non-rare players that do play in that league in particular. Then we've got Gutierrez, followed by Escudero. Then we've got Navarro, who is a bronze player. The final one, Martin. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this team. I personally wouldn't do it if I wasn't doing it for video purposes. So you guys, I'd probably steer away from this one just because the price, it may be quite a lot again for the comparison of how much you're getting in return. The third one is going to be FC Porto versus Benfica, and the rewards are 1,000 coins and 1 gold players pack, which I think is is that a 25k pack maybe? I could be completely wrong. And this one's actually quite tricky to do. You need 2 Porto players, 2 Benfica, 9 nationalities, a chemistry of 82, and 9 players. So I've put Iker Casillas in goal, who is an 82 rated goalkeeper, but I believe he's not really that expensive whatsoever. He may have risen in price slightly though, due to the SBC. But here's basically the reason this team works very easily. The right back is Almeida from Benfica, followed by Nilsson Lindelof of Benfica as well, and then Felipe from FC Porto. So that is Porto and Benfica now both off the list completely, making the rest of it quite Bob Standard to do. The left back is Drame from Atlanta in the Calcio A, followed by Meunier, who is a right winger at right mid, playing for Bologna. I really struggle saying this name, but I think it's Lajic, who plays for Torino now, I think formerly of Roma, and 2 strikers. First up, Destro, who plays for Bologna and does a link, of course, to Munier on the right hand side. The final striker, Lopez from Torino. So I probably would recommend them 4 players from Benfica and Porto. Then basically on the left hand side all the way to the right mid, you can have any league as long as they kind of get them links. But let's submit that team and then get ourselves 1 gold players pack, which hopefully contains something pretty decent at the end. Now we go on to the main one, Arsenal versus Spurs. And this one I would definitely recommend doing because the reward is 1 prime gold players pack, which are usually very, very good. And they cost like 45,000 coins, so they're very expensive when they do release them. So Arsenal players, minimum of 2. Spurs, exactly the same. Player quality, exactly gold. Team chemistry, 74 minimum. And number of players in the squad, 8. So let's start things off with the right back, and that is going to be Kieran Trippier from Tottenham. So that's 1 player already off the list. I did pay 1.8k, but I think that was in preparation for Heung-min Son's player of the month. But it turns out I never had to use him. Then we go on to left back Juan Jesus of Roma, followed by Francis Coquelin of Arsenal, the very first Arsenal player on the list. Then we have got Ghazi from Palermo at the other CDM, and right mid is Alex OXLADE-CHAMBERLAIN. So that is both Arsenal players. Now we need 1 more Spurs. Left hand side we've got Kishna, who is a 5-star skiller. He's very cheap and essentially discard value. The final player, actually the final 2. First up, Jonathan de Guzman, who plays now for Chievo in the Calcio A. The final one, Vincent Janssen from Spurs. So compared to the previous marquee matchups, I'd say these are probably the most difficult ones. Some are quite tricky here and there, but I think overall this one's definitely worth it. Arsenal versus Spurs. Maybe the Porto and Benfica one. The top 2 though, I'm not convinced. So we submit the squad and now we get the prime gold players pack. So if we now dismiss this, we get the thing pop up saying marquee matchups is completed. So that's pretty decent. Now let's move on onto the packs. And we also get a cheeky 5,000 coins, but as I keep reiterating, I wouldn't do them all unless you have some serious coins laying around or you happen to have all the players already in your club. So all players pack is 12 items, 4 gold and 1 rare. I'm not really expecting too much from this one. Let's go ahead and do open it though. I don't think it's a walkout, not very long loading time. A smallish flare, a non-rare player, that is going to be Roland from Bordeaux. The rare player though inside the pack is a, who is it? Oh, it's a bronze player. So that one definitely did suck, but either way, I'll be storing all these players in my club just in case they come up in future SBCs. And the other players, I'm not sure are worth anything. Now we've got a 5k pack. Again, not expecting anything. There's only 1 rare player, although, no, wait. Is that a walkout or is it just glitched out? I think it's glitched. Is it glitched? I can't tell. So I've left it. It turns out I think I've got to skip this one as the animation obviously did not load. The player though was Nigel de Jong. Now we've got a gold players pack, 12 items, 10 gold and 1 rare of Harry Kane on the front. Let's open it. Hopefully the animation works this time. What is happening to FIFA? For some reason the packs are glitched now. You have to skip it yet again though and see what we get inside. So the player is going to be Veltman. Okay, that one did suck as well, but hopefully his players could be worth something in the near future. The rare player we got is a Turkish player playing for Besiktas. The rest of the players though, does he play for San Lorenzo? Nope, he doesn't. Yeah, pretty useless. But the main one is this one, the Prime Gold Players Pack. 12 items, 10 gold and 6 rares. Hopefully the animation works itself to be a bit of a surprise, especially if I was to get a walkout. But let's press A and see what we get. So animations worked. It's not a walkout. They're small flares. The player, striker Mexican, that is going to be Chicharito Hernandez from Bayer Leverkusen. We also got a Kurt Zoom, which probably would sell for a little bit. The rest of it though, I'm pretty sure Herman doesn't sell. Hernandez might do a little bit, so we'll send it to a transfer list. Hooper can stay in the club, but the rest of it will be going in to the bin. So then guys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed it or found it all helpful, show your support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and the comments below. Now, if you've done the squad building challenge, what did you get in your packs? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.